Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be reacting to 5 mind-blowing studies about exercise and brain function. So, why are we choosing to look at this today? Have you ever wondered if exercise can make you smarter? Because I know I definitely have. As a cognitive science student, I've always been curious about how our lifestyle choices impact our brains. So, for my final paper, I chose to dive into some groundbreaking research that shows how exercise transforms your brain. Spoiler alert, it's not just about looking good. Exercise can literally grow your brain cells, boost memory, and even protect against cognitive decline. Let's unpack the science one study at a time and get ready to be amazed. Before we get into it, let's look at a couple key research questions and background information to set us up. So, as we noted earlier, we know that exercise builds muscles, but we're not exactly sure what it does in the brain. The two main research questions I focused on for my paper and about these articles are: how does exercise change brain structure, and how does exercise improve memory and cognitive functions? Now, these questions aren't just for academic purposes, they also have real life implications. For example, exercise could slow aging or even prevent diseases like Alzheimer's. The studies I'll share tackle these big ideas head on and provide the evidence to make informed decisions about next steps going forward that include therapy and other preventions. Let's start off with a classic study from Van Prague that looked at mice to see if exercise could grow new brain cells. They had a group of 34 adult female mice who were separated into enclosures or environments with either a running wheel or without a running wheel. After weeks of exercise, they found something amazing. The running mice had more neurons in their hippocampus, a brain region crucial for memory. Even cooler, these mice outperformed the others in memory tasks like the Morse water maze, where they had to find a hidden platform. This was groundbreaking because it showed for the very first time that physical activity directly boosts brain structure and function. But, of course, these were mice, which made me wonder, can this be applied to humans? And if so, to what extent? Let's fast forward to 2011 for a study done by Erickson. This study tested the same idea as the last one, but this time on humans. Erickson chose 120 older adults and split them into two even groups. 60 were in an aerobic group and 60 were in a stretching group. Both groups went through 1 year period of exercise training. The training was 3 days a week and around 50 minutes per day. After a year, aerobic group showed significant growth in their hippocampus, while the stretching group's hippocampus shrank slightly, but this was expected due to aging effects. What's more exciting is that on the aerobic group, they performed better on spatial memory tests. Imagine navigating a busy city or remembering where you parked your car. This is where spatial memory shines, especially in the context of older adults. The study proved that regular aerobic exercise can slow or even reverse age-related cognitive decline. This is extremely important, as we noted earlier, since it could help in preventing those diseases we see later on in life. Next, let's talk about the biology behind some of these changes. Fernandez reviewed how exercise influences our genes through epigenetics. That's just a fancy way of saying that exercise changes how genes are expressed without altering the DNA itself. One key player here is BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein acts like a miracle grow for your brain, helping neurons grow and form stronger connections. The review also highlighted mechanisms like DNA methylation and histone acetylation, which regulate how genes turn on and off. So, when you exercise, you're not just burning calories, you're also rewiring your brain at the genetic level. As we move to our fourth study, we're faced with quite the controversial question. Does it matter how hard or how long you train? Does intensity change the gains that we get through exercise and the benefits that we all crave? This was tested through study by comparing low and medium intensity workouts. The population chosen were 62 older adults split into three main categories of medium exercise, low exercise, or no exercise. Throughout a period of 6 months, both the medium and low exercise groups worked out around 3 days a week for 50 minutes a day. Both groups saw memory improvements, but there were no major differences between the intensities. Now, this is huge because it implies that consistency matters more than intensity when we're working out for the benefits of our brain. So, even if you don't have time to hit the gym, if you just go for a quick walk or a jog, you're still giving your brain a big boost that can help in cognitive functioning. For our last study, we'll be looking at Colcomb and Kramer's meta-analysis, pulling together data from 18 different studies on exercise and its relation to cognition. The results? Exercise improves every major cognitive domain, with the biggest gains in executive functions like planning and decision making. The takeaway here is that exercise helps you think faster, plan better, and stay focused. Now, this is super important since as we age, these executive functions can get a bit delayed or degraded. So, keeping your brain healthy will allow you to combat these age related declines and hopefully keep us saner for longer. So, what does all of this mean for you? Whether you're young or old, new or experienced in exercising, or just want to make those daily differences, it will help and it will help you down the road as well. For me, after reading these articles and doing the research, it made me really realize that I need to start making a better effort to do those daily activities of walking or just getting some physical activity in to keep our cognitive functions up. The science backs this up since exercise isn't just a luxury, it's essential for brain health. And imagine delaying Alzheimer's or staying sharp in your 80s, all because you just stayed a bit more active than normal over the years. I think the benefits of this far outweigh any of the time consuming exercises or just overall laziness that we all experience. To wrap things up, exercise is just the ultimate brain hack. It can grow neurons, boost your memory, and even rewire some of your genes. So, next time you're thinking about skipping that workout, maybe not going on that walk because it's getting a bit chilly, or just not doing that basic morning yoga, remember, your brain will thank you now and later down the line. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and goodbye for now.